am Betsy Ainsworth, the principal at White Sulphur Elementary School, and I'm here with several of our staff and students. Amy Bride is our assistant principal. This is Landon, and he's a kindergartner. He'll talk a little bit. Ms. Jessica Burst, she's a kindergarten teacher. This is Alexis Burst, she's a fourth grader. Javay Stubbs, she's a fourth grade teacher. And Christy Bailey, a second grade teacher. So you'll hear from each of them. When we were sitting down to talk about what's going on at White Sulphur, we're really excited about the changes that are taking place. We have about 485 students. We are a Title I school, 92% free and reduced lunch, a very diverse population that we're very proud of. We have about 40% Hispanic students, 40% white students, 20% African American, and multiracial students. So, like I said, a very diverse group that we are very proud of. We've been working on lots of things at White Sulphur. We are a school that believes students learn through being leaders. So we spend some time with Stephen Covey's The Leader in Me, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We do that at our school. We also are a wellness school. We won the Governor's Gold Shape honor this year. So that's something that we believe in, having healthy kids. But most importantly, what we've done most recently and what we're going to spend our time talking about tonight is really focusing on our instruction and changing our instruction and looking at what kids need to be successful. And the ways we're going to highlight tonight have to do with giving students choice. So we're going to talk about some differentiation. We're also going to talk about looking at student products and giving them the opportunities for some real world learning. And finally, we're going to talk some about using technology in the classroom and how we believe that engages our kids and gets them ready to be successful citizens. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Amy Burke.
Okay, and I'm going to talk tonight about professional learning. We gave our teachers a choice this year for professional learning. We, after Dr. Ainsworth had spoken to them last year, decided that we had lots of opportunities for them this year to do some different types of professional learning. We want to model for our teachers what we asked them to do in the classroom. So we differentiated our professional learning, and we were offering tracks. We have 3 different tracks that our teachers choose from. The first one is differentiation that Dr. Ainsworth is leading. I am leading the technology track along with lots of help from our e-learning specialists from the county, and they're awesome. And then our workshop model, which is led by our instructional coach, Michelle Palmer. Our teachers also have had opportunities within the county to do professional learning. They've done lesson studies with other schools. They have also done coaching or had coaching labs with our instructional coaches and the professional learning specialist within our county. And then we also allowed each teacher to choose a conference to go to this year. So we were doing lots of differentiation there. We are embracing the changes at White Sulphur through student choice, through student products, and use of technology. And I'm going to turn it over to Jessica Burst, our kindergarten teacher.
Like she said, one of the ways that we're embracing change is through student choice, and we know that kids are more motivated when they have choices in what they are able to create. So I have Landon, who is a kindergarten student, and you're going to be amazed after his presentation that he is only a kindergarten student. He's going to be sharing with you how we use student choice in our kindergarten classrooms and other classrooms as well.
I got to choose my book, and this is the book I chose. If you take a mouse to the movies, you could pick a way you wanted to retell the story by the choice board. You could pick a way to retell, you could make an animoto, a book, or use puppets to retell the beginning, middle, and end. I chose the animoto, and this is my video. The mouse stringed the popcorn, he built a snowman, he did a snowball fight, he got all wet, he needed a blanket, he was singing along, he wanted to make ornaments, he hanged them on the tree, he wanted more popcorn, and he went back to the movies.
So that's just one way our kids use student choice. He did an amazing job. Now I will turn it over to Miss Bailey.
Before you do that, would you just incorporate again, because one of the keys that we know to effective learning is giving students multiple ways to show what they've learned, and you said it beautifully, but would you just say again the different ways that they can show what they've learned, because I thought that was pretty incredible for kindergarten students.
Okay, they had 3 choices. They could use Animoto to make a video in which he was able to actually go onto Google, find his images, download them, so a lot of technology skills in there. He was able to use puppets. That was the second choice. And the third choice was they could create a book to retell. So his choice was, of course, Animoto. So we did a lot of student choices, and that's just one example for our retelling.
And Landon, these guys will want to know, is school fun? You enjoy it? Your teacher never gets grouchy? Well, would you join me in thanking Landon?
So moving on, Mr. Schofield gave me a great segue. We really want to make learning fun for students, and along with having real-world activities for them to do and making their learning rigorous, we want them to be engaged. And so one of the things that we're doing is offering choices for our students. In second grade, we recently did nonfiction research, and we created a choice board and allowed the students to choose whether they wanted to present their information in a skit, in a PowerPoint. They could write a book, they could do a poster. And this student, Alex Ortiz, who couldn't be with us today, but he sent his video to show you what he worked on. He created a poster, and he went online, and he had to include all of the nonfiction text features that we learn in second grade. So he was very excited about learning about Martin Luther King, and he created his poster. And one of the things that I'm most excited about with Alex is at the beginning of the year, I couldn't get Alex to complete any assignment. But once he finds something that he's really interested in, you can't stop him. And so he made this poster, and then he also wrote a book. And the most exciting thing about Alex's book is how he used vocabulary he's learning in the classroom. It really does show that he's reading books that are appropriate for him. He's comprehending what he's reading, and then he's able to share that learning with his classmates. And so I'm going to let you listen to just a little bit of his poster. One of the things that was most exciting for me with the poster was Alex was coming and telling me facts, and I would say, Alex, are you certain about that? And he would say, yes, ma'am, Miss Bailey, I can show you. And he could show me in the text where he found every single one of his facts. So he was really engaged in his learning, and his product was very exciting. He got to present his product to 3 different classrooms, so he's kind of the White Sulphur star right now. So that was very exciting.
Well, we're here to talk about technology, and in 4th grade and all across our school, we embrace a lot of technology. Renzulli has really been the forerunners for us this year with differentiation. But this project that the 4th graders did focused on the water cycle and weather, which is one of our standards. And we used the choice board, and Alexis did an amazing job. Most of the artifacts on our bulletin board came from Miss Burr, so she's going to share with you about her student choice and how she incorporated technology.
My name is Alexis Burst, and I'm from White Sulphur Elementary School, and for our weather unit we had the choice of doing a choice board or technology. I picked to make a dictionary, a diagram, and a forecast for the weather. Some of my friends had the option to make games, poems, and weather instruments. We also had an opportunity to get on Edmodo and do a book about it. I'll show you that now.
And part of Edmodo is you have the option to go to what they call a store, and you can download different resources for various subjects. We found a great water cycle project that gave our students the opportunity to print a book, a fiction or non-fiction children's story about the water cycle, and part of it was using technology to teach the students the various steps. So I'm gonna let Alexis, as soon as it comes up, you can go ahead and start telling them what you actually got to do through the process.
And in Moto, when we were making our water cycle books, it gave us steps on how to use details, how to make our story better. And I made this dictionary, and one of the things in there was you could click on certain icons and it would give you videos about the water cycle and how to make your book better, and it taught you how to edit and revise your stories. And the books that they made, it gave you examples of how the text was made, and we made books for kids about how to teach people about the water cycle.
And Mr. Schofield, part of one of the things that we really got to do, that the children love to do, is blog. And it also comes with a feature for the students to blog. And this past Friday, we went to the Da Vinci Academy. And the students came back, and as they debriefed about the field trip, you can see some of the blogs that they posted about the field trip. And it's really an awesome opportunity to respond with them. Some of the students said that they really enjoyed the field trip, and one of the students posted a question and asked that all the students have fun on the field trip. So, and you can respond back to them. So they really enjoyed being on that photo. Anything else, Ms. Burns?
I think that about wraps it up for us. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We were so excited to come brag about all the great things that we're doing at White Sulphur. And again, I think that Landon and Alexis said it best, that our kids are engaged, they're learning in different and exciting ways, and that, of course, is attributed to the incredible teachers and staff that we have there. So y'all come visit us anytime.